Hello and welcome to the High Wycombe Rugby Club 2016 Touch Rugby Tournament. This year we've simplified some of the rules to make the game easier for new players to understand and more consistent for referees. To introduce you to the changes and remind you of the basics, we've just made a short 5-minute video to let you see what we'll be doing this year.
Each squad can contain up to 12 players, but only 7 will be on the pitch at any given moment in the game. If you have a girl on the pitch for the duration of the game, you will get 1 extra try. If you have 2 girls on the pitch for the duration of the game, you will get 2 extra tries. And if you have 3 girls on the pitch for the duration of the game, you will still only get 2 extra tries. The first major change this year is that every restart, including kick-off, will be by roll ball. Roll ball is performed by passing the ball through the legs while standing still for someone behind you to pick up. The player behind you is called the dummy half. Opposition defence players may not encroach within the 5-metre mark until the dummy half has hands on the ball. The dummy half does not have to pass the ball immediately. However, if he is touched before passing, possession is turned over. And remember, the dummy half cannot score until he has passed the ball. A touch can be made anywhere on the body, but it should not be any heavier than is absolutely necessary. These are fine. This is not. Players in possession of the ball should also avoid unnecessary contact and should not dip the shoulder when approaching an opponent. When you have possession of the ball, providing you don't knock it on, pass it forward, or run out of play, you have 5 touches in which to try and score. On the 6th, the ball will be turned over. After each touch, you restart with a roll ball, but this must be performed where you were touched. If a touched player does not come back to that point, possession will be turned over. After each touch, all defenders are required to retreat 5 metres from the line of the touch. If the referee feels that insufficient effort is being made to do so, he will call reset. Play will continue, but the touch count will be reset to 0. To keep everyone safe, this year we're clarifying the rules on players on the ground. A drop ball always results in a turnover, and this year if a player holding the ball goes to ground, even if they keep the ball off the ground, it will still be turned over. This applies equally in the act of scoring, so a dive to score will not be allowed. In order to score, you have to stay on your feet. And finally, in rugby, you might not always agree with the referee's decision.
What are you doing? Rubbish referee, what is wrong with you? You're so bad, go away.
But you always accept it with good grace and carry on with the game.
Forward pass, turnover.
So the key changes for this year are: all restarts, including kick-off, will be by way of roll ball. If a player holding the ball goes to ground, possession will be turned over. And for offences against the team in possession, like for example offside, play will continue, but the touch count will be reset to 0. We should stress that while these changes have been fully approved by Bucks RFU, they are local changes for this tournament only. If you're playing elsewhere, be sure to check with the tournament organisers.
Well, I hope that helps you with this year's tournament. Thanks for playing at High Wycombe and enjoy your season.